Hi, my name is Mark Stipic and thanks again for tuning in. I'm doing a little 3-video stint on WorkCover and labour hire. Today, the question that I'm answering is, what are some of the risks of engaging with a labour hire company? Now, the context for this is where you, the viewer today, is the host employer who's engaging with a labour hire company and bringing in external labour who are employed from that by that labour hire company. What are some of the risks? Basically, if a labour hire employee is injured while working at your work site, you, the host employer, do have an obligation to participate and cooperate in the provision of suitable duties. So you'll need to communicate with the labour hire agency and do your best to try and find some suitable duties. If it ends up going on the file that you're not being cooperative with it, then that could result in some contact from the WorkSafe Return to Work Inspectorate, who could come out and visit you. They may issue an improvement notice. You could potentially be issued with a fine. So it's pretty important stuff. Secondly, quite commonly with labour hire injuries, WorkSafe will flag them for consideration of a third-party recovery. So you don't get off scot-free. A third-party recovery is basically where the claim would be lodged against the labour hire company and they would bear the effect of that on their WorkCover premium, and the costs will be paid against their premium. However, if you as the host employer are found to be in some way negligent, then WorkCover might pursue a third-party recovery from you, which is basically where they are suing you directly for part of the costs. If it's considered that you were 50% liable for that injury occurring, then you may well end up being responsible for 50% of the costs that WorkCover has had to bear on that WorkCover claim. Typically, the sort of things that can result in a third-party recovery are, look, the main one that I tend to see is poor maintenance of equipment, but it could be poor procedures or removing of guards in your workplace. So you've really got to maintain a high standard of safety and treat your casuals, your labour hire staff, with just as much importance as you will for a permanent employee. So they're probably the two main things that I want you to be aware of that are some risks associated with engaging labour hire companies. It is not an outsourcing of the risk. You can't take that approach. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Thanks very much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also have a look at markstipic.com.au, where there's plenty of other information and resources for you.